For our half kneeling hip extension pale rail, you're going to start with one knee on the ground and your back foot, the top of your foot, will be placed against the ground like so. From here, you're going to push your hips forward. Make sure you're not arching in your low back. You're keeping that rib cage tucked down. You're going to hold this for 1 minute. And then after 1 minute, you're going to pretend like you're trying to drag your knee forward up to a max effort contraction. So you're squeezing your quad the entire time. Once you get up to a max effort pull, you'll hold that for 10 seconds. Following that, right after 10 seconds, you'll squeeze your glutes and your hamstring and try and lift your knee off the ground and try and dig deeper into that hip extension, trying to push your hips far more forward. From there, you'll hold that for another minute and then switch legs. For our V-sit pale rail, you'll begin on your butt with your legs out into a split position as far as you can go. From here, you'll hinge over towards your toes, keeping a flat back, trying to keep that chest up tall. From there, you'll hold this for about 60 seconds. After 60 seconds, you're going to do our pale contraction, which is driving your heels into the ground at a 45-degree angle, trying to drive your feet down as hard as you can, working up to a max effort contraction. You'll hold that for 10 seconds, and after 10 seconds, you'll do the opposite of that, trying to drag your feet up off the ground at a 45-degree angle behind you. You'll hold that for 10 seconds and allow that to pull you into a deeper stretch. After that 10 seconds, you will hold that for another 60 seconds. For our pigeon pale rail, you begin in a pigeon position with your front leg at about 90 degrees directly in front of you. Your back leg will be fully extended and your hip should be extended as far as you can go. You're going to hold this position for about 60 seconds. After 60 seconds, you're going to push that front ankle and front knee down into the ground, working up to a max contraction as hard as you can for about 10 seconds. After 10 seconds, you'll do the opposite of that and try and pull your ankle and your knee up off the ground for 10 seconds, working up to a max contraction. Let that pull you into a deeper stretch. Once you get 10 seconds there, you'll hold that for another 60 seconds. For our wrist pale rail, you'll be on one knee and you're going to sit on that knee that is on the ground. From there, you're going to point your fingers towards your back leg and you're going to hold this position for 60 seconds, allowing your wrist to stretch. After 60 seconds, our pale contraction is pushing your fingers down into the ground as hard as you can, working up to a max contraction. You'll hold that for 10 seconds. Following 10 seconds on there, you'll move and do our rail contraction, which is trying to pull your fingers up off the ground and squeeze the opposite side of your forearm. You'll hold this up to a max contraction for 10 seconds, allow that to pull you into a deeper stretch, and then hold that for another 60 seconds. For our squat pale rail, you begin at the bottom of a squat position. From here, you'll hook your fingers under your toes, making sure that your arms are on the inside of your knees. From here, you'll hold this position for 60 seconds, trying to get as deep as you can. Our pale contraction is pulling up on our toes, working up to a max contraction, thinking of deadlifting your own body without actually moving. Once you hold that for 10 seconds maximally, our rail contraction is trying to pull yourself deeper into that squat by contracting your hamstrings and your calves and actively flexing in your ankles. You'll hold that maximally for 10 seconds, and in that deeper squat position, you will hold that for another 60 seconds.